Hello there. This is Shirley, and you're listening to the Teseo Open Mic podcast, a podcast created by testers for testers. The TESIO Testing Cup 2022 is ending this week for some. Actually, it's ending today for others. It is already over. For all, it was a fun and very important time during their year to get more experience as testers and get closer to other participants and the community itself. A competition that, since its creation in 2020, brings us together and unite as colleagues and friends. As part of the journey, I saw teamwork, hard work, effort, interest, and even passion as well as progress. Yes, every single team improved along with the competition, and that was awesome to see. Today, our guests were participants in the testing cup, and we are here to hear their side of the story. Hey, how's everything, guys?
Everything is fine. You are cool.
Everything is okay.
Thank you, guys. Catalina, Miras, QA, Sammy, Henry, Shimite. Thank you for coming. And can you please introduce yourself and anything you want to share about you? Remember, testers are listening to us, your colleagues, our community. Can you go for it, Catalina?
Hey guys, so I am Catalina. I'm 28. I was in the Bugwarts test team. It was a challenge to participate in the testing cup for me and to create a team.
Miras QA, please introduce yourself.
And basically, I'm from Bugwarts.
Oh, yes.
Bugwarts. It was not easy, but we tried our best, and it was really cool. We gained a lot of experience.
Oh, cool. Henry, your turn, please. Take over.
Okay. Wow, I'm so happy to be here,
Thank you.
and I'm also so happy to be one of the participants in the Testing Cup 2022. My name is Henry Simon Manabete, and my screen name is Flamesy18.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and the team I was in is Lords of Tests. It was actually
With Catalina.
Yeah, she was our captain, a very good leader. I learned a lot working with this team, and as a new tester, actually, I put more efforts this year. And when I saw the cup, I was like, okay, I know I probably don't have what it takes, but I want to participate in it because I know I'll actually learn a lot. And I learned a lot from the testers. We've not met yet, but for me, the experience was more than a competition. We became friends, and the way we communicated, each of us respected ourselves, and that is it. I am so happy I participated. Kudos to my team.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're not actually uh, in the finals, but I say we had a lot of people we've beaten, and for me, actually, it's an amazing thing because I would have been part of a team that will be the last in points. But if you check the scores, we actually made some real scores, and I believe I
Yeah.
am speaking in the mind of my fellow teammates that we enjoyed ourselves.
I hope so. So the testing cup, could you get together to create a team, and what was the initial most important motivation to participate?
So, all right, for me,
Mm-hmm.
it all started from trying to get a team, and I received a message from Catalina, and I was
Yes.
happy to be part of the team. And from there on, we all agreed we should also have a platform that we could easily communicate, which is the WhatsApp team that we're actually
Oh,
conversant with. So when we got talking in the team. I was just looking at how I was going to work with different teammates from different regions and probably better testers than me, but no one actually showed superiority in the whole getting together of the team. And for me, what motivated me was to actually work with international teammates. That's my first time, it's my first experience. I have worked with team even back at school, but this is my first experience, and I was really motivated because when you check out the chat on the Discord group, you discover so many interests in the cup, and I was like, no, I have to be part of this, and that's it.
Mira's QA, what about you and Bakshinavis? How'd you guys got together as a team?
We Bug Shinobis actually, me and our captain striker, we've talked before in the Discord after we got the message of the cup testing is going to start and how we're going to participate basically. And at the time actually our captain striker is part of the great testers.
Oh,
So I feel like the captain played like a major role in selecting people that will be part of the team actually.
hmm.
So I got a message from the captain of the team, striker. He messaged me via Discord, and we got to talk. Later, I was added to the WhatsApp group. The captain played a big part in actually creating the team. Basically, he played a big part in creating the team because he found the name Bug Shinobis. Then most of us were asking him, "What's the meaning of Shinobis?" and stuff like that. He said, "Shinobis basically means ninja."
Yes. That's why the logo got a ninja.
Exactly that. The Shinobi basically means ninja. So it's really cool working with the team, and it's really great working with everybody in the team basically.
Cool, cool, thank you. Shimite, you wanna mention anything about your team? How you got together?
Yeah, I haven't even introduced myself yet. Okay, my name is Shimite David Akejelu. I'm from Nigeria. Mm,
I can tell you how we got
mm,
together because Shimita was also with me and Harry in the same team.
It's true,
And
yes.
I left a message on a channel and I said I
Hmm.
want to participate to the testing cup. Who doesn't have a team, please message me. And someone sent me a message. I think it was Daragoke, but he's not in here right now. Then we said we need to find at least 3 more people to join us.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then we sent again another message on the channel. Hey guys, we need 3 more. Then Henry asked in the channel who needs one more, who wants to join, something like this. And we ended up being 6 strangers in the same team.
Cool. Yes, I read you also new to the platform. Less than 3 months, if I remember your
Yes,
message
yes,
correctly.
yes, you're right. You're right. None of us was before in a competition, in a testing competition. And the funny thing is that someone they proposed me as a team leader, and I said, okay, I do this for work, so it's okay. But I
yeah,
got a
I did
private
that.
message at some point, and someone asked me, with 2 weeks before competition, something like this: "What strategy am I going to use to win?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Thank you, guys. What's your favorite thing about the testing cup?
oh, the favorite thing.
Yeah.
The favorite thing was Friday adrenaline for sure. Was
Hmm.
the fact that we finally succeeded to be a team in the third round. We were indeed a team.
Yeah.
Um,
Catch.
how we coordinated in the WhatsApp group that we had, for sure, how we succeeded to communicate.
Yes.
For example, before the first round, someone, and I think Shimite, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, told me with 30 minutes before the starting time that he needs some rest.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's in fire. How's that?
What, me too. Well, how do you handle it?
I said, okay, we can rest after that. You don't need some rest now. Let's read again the test you want. Let's see. Let's understand what we're gonna do. Let's do the strategy because we also had a strategy at the end. We split it ourselves on devices and everybody checked or tested on a
Yeah.
different device on
Yeah,
mobile
I do have an
tablets
iPad.
and Shimita, I think he had an iPad for testing. And before the third round, why do I say that we became a team? Before the third round, I asked them with the same 30 minutes, 1 hour before, are you ready for the third round? And Shimita was the first one who answered, sir, yes, sir. There's a big difference between I need some rest. Hey, are you going to join us in the end? And sir, yes, sir. So we all had the same purpose in the end, and that was
Yeah.
awesome. And the fact that we were not on the last place as I thought we will be,
Yeah.
because the number of bugs that were submitted after the first round scared us a lot.
Yeah, but that was not important. You know, quality over quantity is always our motto.
I repeated this 100 times probably to calm down everybody from the team because a girl which was with us noticed the number of bugs and she was like, I told you. I said, hey, let's wait for the results. Let's wait for the results.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we did better and better and better. And in the end, we think we won because we won.
Yeah. Like she said, the
Absolutely.
adrenaline flow. The first day, I was so nervous, and I said, okay, I just got back from my football training, and I said, okay, let me take some rest before the competition starts. Then, yeah, yeah. Then the next thing I saw was she posting a picture of a cup of coffee that she's going to take,
Oh, that was wow.
and I was like, whoa, okay, I do water. Um, I like taking water. Then she's going to do coffee. So during the most favorite thing I liked was the fact that she gave us a link to get bold text for writing our bug report, and how to be able to use those bold text in our bug title. Yeah, that's the yeah. So and actually applied that, and today I'm still using it even in the actual retexting in time. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. What about you, Henry?
Just the amount of bugs that were submitted and the um, the difference in the points. Actually, they were really amazing. And one thing that's also amazing for me in the competition is just the group of friends I found because of the competition. And I
Absolutely.
believe I can boldly say that I can go on testing with confidence,
Oh, wonderful.
knowing that knowing that I am following the quality rules. And also, one thing again that tricked me in this competition is the speed at which testers submit and see bugs. When we first started in my team, what we do is before a bug is submitted, we will have to ask ourselves, is this a bug? Am I submitting it right? Am I not submitting it right? So when we just started, next thing I just saw in the next 3-4 minutes, Shimite just submitted, uh,
Mm.
uh, sent a video to us and was like, he has found one. I was like, what? How? Then in the next 30 minutes, I was still looking for a bug, and I discovered my teammates are already sending recorded videos of bugs, over five different bugs, and I have not even found one. So but after the whole competition, I told myself that one thing you are lacking now, and one major thing that you've learned in this competition, aside learning the quality rules,
Mm.
is speed. You have to be fast, and you have to, if you don't see a bug in this particular place, go to the next feature.
Exactly.
You don't have to waste your time on one particular feature trying to tell yourself that there must be a bug in this particular feature.
Trying to
That
squeeze
bug
the feature.
exactly, and that bug you're looking for is probably you might not find it based on the device you're using or the browser you're using,
Yes.
and someone with a different device could actually find a bug in that particular area, and yours might be in another area.
Mm.
But if you waste your time on this particular area, you discover that you will end up not even testing the parts that you are supposed to test with your device that could actually spot a particular bug.
Exactly.
The whole test is totally different from the one we're used to. When you have 1 day plus of a test, you'll be more relaxed
Mm.
and all that. You have 3 hours, and you discover that those 3 hours are like 3 minutes. You understand? So
Mm.
I actually learned to be fast, to be able to think fast. So it's not just enough knowing the quality rules. You have to be fast in spotting those bugs, and you have to be fast in submitting your report.
Yeah, and you came up with a strategy. That's wonderful. That's actually part of any tester's life beginnings. Thank you, Henry. Miras QA, what about you? What was your favorite thing?
Yeah, actually, my favorite thing about the old testing cup
Yes,
is me getting to work together with my teammates.
the hangout.
Actually, me, me and my teammates, most of the people in my teams, they got the speed, they log bugs very fast
Yes.
because me, I was there still looking for bugs. Actually, like Henry just said, I was there still looking for bugs, and I just see people uploading files, submitting bugs like that. I was still looking like, how is this happening to only me? Am I the only one here not seeing bugs? But what I noticed basically is that most of the bugs they logged, at the end of the day, we end up reviewing them before the cycle ended. We end up reviewing them and asking most of those issues that were not bugs, that most of them are intentional behaviors.
Mm.
We later told them the captain reviewed the issues. Most of the teammates also reviewed their issues so that we can actually verify if this
Oh,
issue is legit enough or not. So basically, we were working towards the quality aspect. Me, I visit before the cup testing actually start. I visit the academy again, check about what quality report entails, and read so much stuffs and how to know if this is a bug or not, how the functions are supposed to behave, so that we not end up reporting or logging intentional behaviors or reporting some issues that are out of scope, basically. So this, I feel like it's going to basically improve most of my teammates too. They will improve in the way they write their box reports, because I feel like they were able to know how, what is a bug and what is not now.
yes.
Getting together as a team actually helped us a lot, because and I like how my teammate also works, because after, it's not easy writing a whole report, submitting it,
It is not.
these asterisks, and we can't tell you to delete your bug that is not legit or is intentional.
Yeah.
uh, Waste of time. But my teammate doesn't look at it that way. They only ask you the reason why the issue is not intentional. If your reason is valid enough,
Mm.
the teammate delist it and looks for another issue. Getting to work together like that is really cool.
It
That is
is.
my favorite thing.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mirescu. Was it the same with you, Catalina Henry Schmidt? The decision of what was a bug or what was intentional behavior? How you manage that?
It was a war. It was a war. A war started in WhatsApp once the competition began, and everybody started to submit videos with bugs and with not bugs, with loading problems. It
Mm.
was crazy in the first round to
Mm.
manage all this. Um, I am not always right, and I never think I'm always right. I always try to ask everyone's opinion, but it's hard when
It
three
is.
people already submitted a video and they wait answer for their video. They don't pay attention to someone else's video. They want
Mm.
their answer for their video, and it's hard to analyze everything and to split your time. And indeed, 3 hours were not enough in the first round.
I can tell, yeah.
Okay, I said my own. I left the whole final decision to be concluded by the captain Catalina. I remember there was a particular video I submitted, and I was like, "It's a bug," and she was like, "No, it's not a bug," and I kept
Mm.
arguing. She said, "Delete that! Don't submit it. It is not a bug." I was like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." And I said, "Okay." Then later, after the test session, I went back and I actually checked, and I noticed that okay, it was an intentional behavior, and it was not a bug. Then I said, okay, I rest my case. You know.
Exactly. Yes, I get it. How is the impact of being part of the testing cup on your testing daily life? I mean, you've mentioned something like getting to know the rules and probably improving your reporting, but if you can elaborate on it, that would be nice. Please go for it.
Yeah, it did impacted so well in my daily life, and it's helped me to be able to remain relaxed and while testing in the actual world, that is testing on the platform, not competition.
Yeah, with
I
customers.
just put yeah with customers. I put myself in the shoe that okay, I'm not competing with anybody. That the whole testers there, they are my we are colleagues, and we're actually trying to work together. And I then take the chat section as part of communicating with them, and just feel like okay, it's almost the
Exactly.
same thing with we are doing a competition. I'm on the competition group, so I'm also able to chat with people if I'm testing for customers. Then in formatting the box, I feel I can get more um, TL and customer likes if I'm able to format my books very well and it looks neater than when it's not formatted. Yeah. So yes,
Exactly.
it's clear.
Yeah, the readability enhanced. What about you, Henry?
I learned a lot in how to submit um, quality bugs,
Mm.
and I was I was a, one of the testers that always use the word observe as a step.
Mm.
So, but when I came into the competition, I saw that it was one of the dons of the competition, and I was like, why will you say that observe is not a step? The person has to see the issue.
Mm.
You understand? But my captain Catalina told me that when I told her that, okay, she said, avoid any word observe.
Yeah.
I was like, why? Okay, what if I put observe after making a statement in my last step, click the button
Mm.
and observe. She said, avoid it. So I was like, okay, this is actually an incomplete statement to me,
Mm.
but
Still.
since it's part of the rules and I am in the learning stage,
Mm.
I have to be open to learning new things. I have to unlearn what I know and then learn new things based on the rules of the competition and based on what was said in the competition, that the rules also is supposed to reflect your testing life as a tester on the
Exactly.
Test.io platform.
Yes.
So I learned a lot there. The quality, I know how to simplify my
Screencast.
my reports.
Oh.
Yes, but we had issues with the formatting,
Hmm.
which yeah, which I noticed earlier when we started, but I just assumed okay, the formatting in my lane uh, knowledge is just make sure that it's appropriate for someone to be able to read your
Exactly.
title.
Mm.
Not until after the tests, we're thinking the formatting means bolding the major um,
Mm.
area of focus,
Yes.
not knowing that you had to put asterisks and then you put the title, the particular area you're talking about, and then asterisks 2 or 3 at the end, which is going to make your title more appropriate. So our team leader Catalina explained it after the third test, and I was the third round, and I
Mm.
was like, oh my god, why didn't she get this earlier?
The time, man.
You understand? And I knew if she had noticed that report, or any of us had noticed that particular, if we had paid attention to that particular word formatting, we know that our points would have been far better than what we had presently, because the way Catalina was very mindful and serious about making sure you bold in the major areas you're talking about.
Yes.
She, if you submit a bug without bolding it, she will send it to the group. Who submitted that? Go and delete it. You understand?
I
So,
do
and each of
understand.
us, yeah, and each of us actually did that. So if we had, if if at least one of us had a knowledge of that formatting, we would have followed that. And I guess, or I believe that that
Mm.
should be one of the reasons why, aside other reasons, why we had lower points. And then I've also learned to be fast. Like I said, don't waste time on a particular feature. Make sure you if you're given an hour of tests, take it as if you were given 3 minutes of tests. Yes, yeah, 3 minutes or 1 minute of tests.
Mm.
Not to be so relaxed and feel I can submit it. I'm doing something, I can submit in the next 20 minutes. I know that tester is going to submit what you are supposed to submit. So I know that's what I've learned, to be fast, and I've learned to submit quality bugs. I can say I am confident that if I get a bug, I see a bug, I can submit it without uh, the fear of being rejected because it does not meet the style quality.
Gotcha. Yes. That's wonderful. Wonderful indeed. So, what about you, Catalina? You were there saying what to do and what not to do. If you can elaborate a little bit.
Um, More than what my guy said is that
Hmm.
do not give a bug uh, a big priority.
Yeah.
This is something that we discussed about in our team, because we tend to consider critical or high bugs, some bugs which are just low bugs or they are content bugs. So this is something that we all agreed on, and this is something that I really learned to make the difference and to
But by heart.
yes, and to give proper priorities. And I think that's all.
Gotcha, gotcha. And Mira's QA?
I feel like it has really affected my reporting skills, how to log my report perfectly. In the testing competition, I feel like most of my teammates later got to delete their bug because of using title that is being too general.
Yeah,
Like, for example, when a specific, like when you search for something and there is no result, you just some write search does not respond properly. Their title are being too general, and at the end of the day, we got to inform them that
exactly.
your title is being too general. You have to avoid this kind of issue, like what they said earlier, like using observe. I explained the same issue to most of my teammates because of using the word observe. I explained to them in the chat why there's no need for observe anymore. Since you mentioned the last step, you move to the actual result. Everything about observation should be mentioned in your actual result. And that's why your actual result is different from the title actually. So your title, so I explained to them why their title must not be general. You have to mention the specific action so that when maybe somebody reads your title, they can get the knowledge of your bug from your title. They will know what your bug is about from your title. And your actual results, you will explain what action is triggered, like what happened exactly after your last step. So we got to learn a lot from bug testing actually. It really helped every one of us.
Cool, cool. Yes, I can see that all of you got to really understand a bug form and how to like reporting. Yeah, that's really cool, guys. Um, Thank you so much, guys, for having participated in the IO Testing Cup 2022 and sharing it all with us, colleagues, testers, listeners. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
It's a
you.
privilege.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you for listening to the TESAIO Open Mic podcast. If you want to know more about us, what we do, how we do it, and build a QA testing career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to listen to our private podcast, please join our Discord community directly from your Tesla account. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.